There needs to be a mercy rule in football. There needs to be a mercy rule in football. That's number one, okay? Number two is, can someone please check on Brandon Perna? Can someone please check on Brandon Perna and make sure that he is still existing in the same, area slash lifetime that we are right now? Somebody needs to make sure he's okay. Make sure Brandon Perna's okay, because holy mother of everything. And the sad part is, the Dolphins could have put up more points than they put up in this game. They could have put up more points. They could have. And what's funny is, I was like, going into this game, I'm like, alright, you know what? It's going to be an interesting game. Because the Broncos have a really good defense, right? They have a good defense. They had a good defense. And, PS2 is going to be able to shut down probably Tyreek Hill. If Jalen Waddle doesn't play this game, then, the Broncos have a chance. Well, Jalen Waddle didn't play this game. But the problem was, everyone else did. And they did to a very, very crazy extent. I mean, you get to a point where Mike White had 67 yards and a touchdown. How? Okay, so let's just break this down. 309 yards and 4 touchdowns for Tua. Mike White had a touchdown, 67 yards. Devin Archain had their rookie running back. The running back they drafted behind Raheem Mostert. 206 yards on the ground and 2 tutties. Not only that, he also had, through the air, 4 receptions, 30 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. And then, Raheem Mostert through the air, 7 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Like, if you did not use any Dolphins in your fantasy football lineup this week, you aren't just kicking yourself. You're quitting fantasy football for life. Because the Miami Dolphins might have won the Super Bowl this week and showed all of us why they might end up winning the Super Bowl. And it got so bad that Chris Brooks, you probably never heard of him. I never heard of him either. 66 yards rushing in this game. Chosen Anderson had a 68-yard touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 2 receptions, 33 yards. I mean, it was like Oprah out here today. You get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a catch, you get a catch, you get a catch. And what's funny in the end here, right, is that the Dolphins defense really didn't do anything spectacular. 1 sack, 1 interception, Manuel Agba. That's pretty much it. That offense is so star-studded. Like, listen, if the Dolphins don't win the Super Bowl this year, which they're not going to because we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, I'm sorry, Dolphins fans, but you're going to meet your match when you go against Joe Burrow here, not Russell Wilson, who, again, still had 306 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. If I showed you this stat line right here just on the Broncos side, you would probably tell me, hey, listen, they're going to be okay. They're going to be an okay team. Like, they probably played okay in this game, and this was a close game, and it could have gone either way. Like, I think if you look at the stat line alone, everyone's going to be like, all right, well, good, hard-fought game. What was the final score? Like, a 3-point game. Who won? Bro, 50-point game. Like, what? I mean, you can't even, like, you look at this, right? And you can't even say, like, okay, nope, we're just going to automatically fire our quarterback. You can't even say that because there's... Wait, who is this Cortland Sutton? No, Cone Sutton. They have a guy named Cone Sutton now? I thought they had Cortland... Wait, hang on. This is Cortland Sutton. Wait, did he change his name? Okay, apparently Cone Sutton now is a name. I thought his name was Cortland Sutton. Am I just crazy here, or am I just, like, insane? Did they beat him so bad that he changed his name on Google and everywhere else? Broncos depth chart. Cortland Sutton. Why is his name Cone Sutton on here and Cone Sutton on Google? Hang on. You guys see this, right? Cone Sutton. It says Cortland Sutton over here, but Cone Sutton on here. Cone Sutton. Cone Sutton. So is his actual name Cone Sutton, but like the NFL has him as Cortland Sutton? See, you know what? They beat him so bad, we don't even know the guy's name anymore. They beat the Broncos so bad, we don't even know the players' names anymore. Jerry Jeudy, 5 receptions, 81 yards. Like, this is not a bad game. If you look at it from the Broncos side, obviously a lot of this was garbage time, don't get me wrong. But it's like, you look at it and you're like, wow, the Broncos played a pretty good game. How was this a 50-point game? Even the Broncos defense, they didn't even show up. They even had a kick return with Marvin Mims. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So, in first quarter, right, you end the first quarter 14-7. Okay, that's a, back and forth type of game. It's okay, close game. 21 points in the second quarter you gave up. Really, Denver. 21 points. They went to halftime down 13-35. 13-35. And then in the second half, they gave up 35 more points. Denver, listen, okay? I get it. You guys are 0-3. We're 0-2, right? And I think we're going to win them all, maybe 1-2. But we're kind of in the same boat, right? We're definitely not starting the season off the way we wanted to. We lost 24-3 to the Browns. I thought that was awful. We didn't really come alive till last week in the second half of the game. So I understand your frustration. But at some point, right, you got to fight back. At some point, there's got to be a mercy rule in the NFL. At some point, the team has to look over to the ref and say, all right, I quit. I give up. I'm calling it. Just like, bro, how are you going to let this game be 70 points? And again, I can't stress this enough. The Dolphins could have scored more points in this game than they did. That's how absolutely insane this game was. The Dolphins let up in this game. Like, they let up in this game and said, okay, you know what? We don't want to end up on a website after this game. So we're going to let up and just not score any more points. This is worth the Nathan Peterman game where he threw 6 interceptions. I am baffled. I am baffled, Broncos. I thought you guys would be a good team this year. Obviously, you got a new head coach, Sean Payton. That did not work out at all, it looks like. And again, like I said, what do you do here if you're the Broncos? First off, the first thing I think you do is you trade Samaje Perine back to the Bengals, right, for a 7th-round pick. They'll give you a 7th, you'll take a 7th, and you just swap picks, okay? So, first off, do that so that we can get back our freaking running back, okay? After you trade away Samaje Perine back to the Bengals, then we can, put Travion and Chris Evans on the press squad and have our 3-head running back again. There's nothing else you can do here. Because this game was awful, but again, like I said, at the end of the day, you're not going to fire Sean Payton. You just got Sean Payton. You're not going to fire Russell Wilson. I mean, maybe. But again, who are you going to go with if you don't have Russell Wilson? There's not really any other chance or other quarterback you can turn to. Jarrett Stidham's your backup. So, but again, this game was not Russell Wilson that caused you to lose. If Russell threw 6 interceptions in this game, I would say, oh, Russell Wilson, it's his fault. It's not really Russell Wilson's fault. And your defense, for the most part, looked actually pretty dang good before this game. This is crazy. Is this the biggest blowout in history? Hang on. Biggest blowout in NFL history. What's the biggest blowout? Is this not the biggest blowout? 51-7 win over the Rams. The Commanders over the Rams. 51-7. So that was a 43-point game. 44-point game. 44-point win. This is a bigger blowout than a 44-point win. This is the biggest blowout in NFL history. Like, if you're Sean Payton after this game, you just gotta sit back, recap, and just say, I don't know what to do here. if you're the Sean Payton here, because there's nothing to take away from this game that's positive. I mean, maybe your offense did something, but you scored 20 points, and your offense even scored 20. Your offense scored 13. You had a kick return. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.